Hello, my name is Wycliffe, and I want to walk you through how to use Flodda.com to manage your tracking business. So let's get started. Flodda is spelled Flodda, and the website URL is www.flodda.com. You can find the link below this video. In this video, we're going to look at the following. What is Flodda? The features provided by Flodda. Benefits of using Flodda. Creating a company and setting it up before use. So what is Flodda? Flodda is a simple and yet a very powerful platform for small to mid-sized tracking companies, for owner-operators to manage their operations, track their revenue and expenses, and it is cheaper than almost any other existing tool out there. So you can sign up and get a 14-day trial to evaluate if Flodda is for you and only pay $19.99 per month after that. With the simplicity of the platform, you don't have to deal with the complexity in the user interface that other tools have. Currently, the platform is suitable for use in the US and Canada. Possibly Mexico will be added. I'll go through two features that are provided by Flodda. First is the finance feature. The platform allows you to capture and manage the status of your customer loads from acquisition, assignment to a driver, pickup, delivery, invoicing, and payment. The platform also allows you to maintain an electronic record of the revenue and expenses. That way, you're able to generate finance reports to know how your business is performing. By taking the guesswork out of your business when it comes to your revenue and expenses, this can actually be crucial when you're trying to determine estimated taxes, for instance, at the end of a period, e.g. a quarter, and also during tax season. The other feature that is provided by the platform is company search. Search for companies by DOT number, MC number, name, cargo type, and operations within a given radius of a location or a city. Also, the feature allows you to view company FMCSA snapshots, for instance, to know the DOT status of a broker, a driver, a shipper, or even a freight forwarder. That is, in case of a carrier, you get to view their insurance on file, the type of cargo they carry, fleet size, and equipment type. Flodda's carrier search features help you source and vet potential carriers as part of freight planning, matching, and facilitating faster partner discovery across a wide network. Uh, so, for more details about these features, please visit www.flodda.com/features. So, with no further ado, let's head to a demo. In this demo, we are going to cover the following: creating an account, that way you're able to log into the platform; creating a company that is linked to our account; creating expense types for our company; and creating drivers for our company. On my screen, as you can see, this is the landing page. Right now, what you're seeing is the company search page, but I'm not going to cover that in this video. So I'll go ahead and create an account. In the top right corner, there is a sign in button. I'll click on that. And then below, there's a create account button, or actually it's actually a link. I'll click on that. I'll use demo at flodda.com. Password, I'll use demo pound 123. Demo pound 123 as the confirmation password. There you go. And then our user, let's name them John for the first name, Doe for the last name. You have to agree to the privacy notice and the terms of service for the platform by checking that button or that checkbox. Then I will go ahead and click on create account. I do not have to save the password. The system automatically logs you in after you create your account. Note that I'm using a demo instance. The production instance will require you to verify your email address, meaning that before you can log in, you need to check your email that you have used to create the account for that confirmation link. Be sure to check your spam folder just in case it ends up there. As you can see on our screen, there's a message that says, "Oh, you have not yet created a company." So let's go ahead and create our company by clicking on the create company button. Yes, there is that message in red it says it is strongly recommended to first have all loads as paid before changing the company type because it affects the revenue computation for unpaid loads. So that message actually is intended for when you're updating the company. But because this is a new company, this is nothing to worry about because we don't have any existing loads. I'll go over company type in a little bit. So let's say our company is Demo LLC, or let me use Demo Transporters. The company type, to some extent, depending on the one you select, can determine how your revenue is computed. If you select partnership, it means that your company has other drivers that drive under it who have their own trucks. I'll give you an example. Imagine I have a trucking company and I have a friend of mine that has a trucking company too. For some reason, he might want to drive under my company for reasons that truckers know better. So in that arrangement, my company, I would set it up as a partnership, meaning that I have another driver or other drivers driving under it. With that arrangement, typically they share the revenue from the loads. The parent company would take, say, a 10% commission, and the member company would take the remainder. So with that said, it means that if you select member company type, it means that your company actually is the reverse relationship. That is, it is the company that drives under another, meaning that if the parent takes 10%, the member company takes 90%. Again, we will go over this in detail when I upload a video that shows how you manage loads, because that's when it will make sense. For now, just know that you can set up your company as a partner, meaning that you have other drivers that drive under your MC, or as a member, meaning that you drive under another company. Independent, of course, means that you're not operating in either of those settings. So it means that you don't drive under any company and nobody drives under your company. You're independent. So for purposes of this demo, I'll select independent. Time zone is crucial when it comes to how reports are generated. I'll select Central as our time zone and save. There is an edit company link in the top right corner that you can click on, and you can go back and edit your company. For instance, I can change my company to member. When the company type is set to member, then you're required to specify the revenue type. The options are commission and per mile. Commission means that, as a member company, for every load that you deliver from my parent company, I get 90% of the revenue. So if the load is for $1,000, I get $90. So I get $900. And then if I set the revenue type to per mile, and then I can set the rate per mile, say is 0.9 per mile. That's a good example. So then you can save. So let's keep it at revenue type commission rate is 90, and then we'll save that. Again, like I said, the revenue type is used to compute how much you make from each load that you deliver as a member company for a parent company. Another thing you need to configure for a company is we need to go back to my company. Yes, and then actually we need to go to the finance section, and then there's this configure button that you can click on to go and add expense types. Let's add one expense type. For insurance, you can add an informative description if you wish to, then you can save. You can add more expense types, e.g. fuel, broker fees, retention fees, etc. The other thing that we can, this is not a must, but if you wish you can do so. For instance, if you have a company that has drivers, I'm not saying companies that drive under your company, I'm just saying you have a company and you have, say, 5 trucks and you have 5 drivers, one for each truck. You want to be able to assign a load to a given driver that actually is delivering the load. So you need to go to my company, click on the manage drivers button, and then add a driver. I'll add a test driver. Let's say first name is Peter, last name Horatio. Horatio joined the company at the beginning of the year. Let's say, for instance, January 1st. Save that. You can go back and edit it. For instance, when he leaves the company, you can just set the end date. Note that when you set the end date, that driver won't be visible anymore on this page, the listing page, that is. So setting, be careful before you set the end date. So that's how you add drivers. We've seen how you add expense types. We will look at the other, features in other videos. So in this video, we have seen how to create an account, create a company, add expense types, and add drivers. I'll be uploading a video very soon to show you how you can create and manage loads, how you capture expenses, how you run reports and view charts, that is finance reports and finance charts. I will also be uploading another video to show you how to use the company search feature, how you can claim your company on Flodda so that you can add more contacts, company details, equipment, and I will explain the benefits of doing so, Iggy, to be ranked higher in company search results. As I wrap up, in this video, we have looked at what Flodda is, the features it provides, the benefits of using Flodda, how to create and configure a company. The Flodda engineering team continues to add more features, and I'll upload new videos as they get rolled out. So please subscribe to the channel to get notifications when we add new videos. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.